the voices that define their respective genres and generations.
Yeah.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 female R&B singers.
I don't wanna hurt him anymore. I don't wanna take away his love.
For this list, we're ranking the most popular and influential female vocalists who performed within the R&B genre. We'll be omitting Tina Turner from this list, as she's often referred to as the queen of rock and roll.
You're simply the best.
As well as artists who tend to specialize primarily in jazz, such as Billie Holiday and Nina Simone, as they all deserve mentioning on a different list.
You're not the only one, that's what you've been thinking. I'm gonna leave you, I'm gonna leave you.
Number 10, Etta James.
Something told me it was over, babe.
The first lady on our list had a voice so powerful that she could induce tears from the very moment it hit the ears. Etta James started her career in the early 60s with her smash hit At Last, from the album of the same name.
At last.
And continued to work within a variety of genres, from soul, blues, and gospel to her beloved R&B. In fact, James is credited as an important uniting force between R&B and the primal roots of rock and roll, thanks to her confident and charismatic presence behind the microphone. Etta James may be gone, but her talent and influence will never be forgotten.
Oh, Lord! Baby, baby. Baby, don't leave me, boy.
Number 9, Janet Jackson. Her name is Janet, but you can call her Miss Jackson if you're nasty. This youngest child of the famous Jackson family broke out on her own as a bona fide musical sensation after initially setting her creative sights on the world of acting.
That Leroy, you know, he really put me through some changes.
Janet did appear on such popular programs as Good Times and Fame during the early days of her music career, but it would be her third album, Control, that firmly established the singer as a major player in 1986. The album incorporated a diverse array of funky R&B influences into her musical mix, while in the process establishing the singer as the most successful Jackson sibling next to her brother Michael. Number 8, Chaka Khan.
I look in your eyes and I can see you've loved so dangerously.
If there's one theme that runs consistently throughout the artists on this list, it's their collective ability to move effortlessly between musical styles, while always remaining true to their R&B roots. One singer which exemplifies this notion perfectly is Chaka Khan, a Chicago native who first rose to prominence fronting the 70s funk band known as Rufus. Since then, Chaka Khan stayed continually relevant as a singer unafraid to change with the times. Whether that might be utilizing a rapper on her song I Feel For You, to collaborations with artists influenced by her work throughout the years, such as Mary J. Blige. Number 7, Mary J. Blige.
Let's get it funk upon that fun upon that.
Speaking of Ms. Mary J., she appears next on our list as one of R&B's most respected and in-demand singers of all time. Very few performers are able to connect with their audience in quite the same way as Mary J. Blige, thanks to the raw emotion and transparent passion which seem to be ever present within her music. Mary J's discography ranges from smooth R&B jams to heart-wrenching plaintive ballad tracks, all delivered with that classic Blige charisma and style.
No matter what, good or bad, thick and thin, right or wrong, all day, every day. Hey!
This New Yorker speaks the truth and offers comfort to those in need, making her easily one of the true R&B greats. Number 6, Alicia Keys.
I just want you close.
It's a fact that all of the women on our list are incredibly talented singers and performers. But this next artist also brings to the table a virtuoso amount of instrumental chops.
Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all.
Alicia Keys seems to do it all: singing, writing, producing, and even acting, all the while thrilling her loyal fans with her jaw-dropping piano skills every night while on tour. And Alicia Keys' performance always seems to promise intensity, and it's that palpable energy which had made Keys an enduring force in the world of R&B.
This girl is on fire.
This girl is on fire, and that flame doesn't look to be extinguished anytime soon.
This girl is on fire.
Number 5. Beyoncé. Well, if you're asking her millions of fans from around the world, that person is most likely the Queen Bey herself, Beyoncé Knowles.
Come on, baby, you're the one that gets you all.
It's been a meteoric rise to the top for this former member of 90s R&B group Destiny's Child.
I'm the survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder.
And one that's been achieved largely due to Beyoncé's tireless work ethic and dedication to breaking the R&B mold. Knowles has consistently seemed to give her audience what they want before they know it themselves, including the 2013 release of her self-titled 5th album to iTunes without any prior announcement.
I'm a star, 'cause I slay.
The singer hasn't stopped, however, releasing her 6th album Lemonade in 2016 to immense critical and commercial acclaim.
Slay chick, are you getting eliminated? I slay. Okay, ladies, now let's get it.
Number 4. Diana Ross.
Baby love, my baby love, I need you, oh, I need you.
The world of women within R&B music owes a massive debt to the career of Diana Ross, which has been going strong since her days fronting the definitive girl group of Motown, the Supremes. Ross has always had an ear for a great song, whether it's her work on film soundtracks or from any number of the singer's solid gold studio efforts.
I don't want no cure, I don't want no cure, see no hangover.
The odds are probably pretty good that you know a bunch of them too, whether it's her theme from the 1975 film Mahogany,
You knew how I loved you, but my spirit was free.
to her number 1 hit duet with Lionel Richie, Endless Love.
My endless love.
Simply put, Ms. Diana Ross is R&B royalty.
I want my soul, my soul, my soul.
Number 3. Mariah Carey. She has a voice that scaled heights previously unknown to human ears, and she's been a mainstay in R&B radio for over 20 years. Her name is Mariah Carey, and she's inspired legions of young singers in her creative wakes, thanks to her propensity for intense vocal acrobatics, which were unheard of back when her self-titled debut for Columbia Records dropped in 1990. Carey didn't disappoint her fans in the years following her breakthrough either. With albums such as Emotions and Butterfly positioning the determined singer straight in the crosshairs of commercial stardom and pop crossover appeal. Number 2. Whitney Houston.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Power, grace, and passion. These are just a few words that describe the voice and performance of Whitney Houston during the prime of her career in the 1980s and 90s.
But he's all the man that I need.
A cousin to R&B soul sensation Dionne Warwick, Whitney carved a formidable career of her own. Thanks to a 1985 debut album which has sold over 30 million copies across the world, Houston's stellar vocal control led the charge on such singles as Saving All My Love for You,
Yes, I'm saving all my love for you.
cover of The Greatest Love of All would create the blueprint for the further success on yet another cover, this time of the Dolly Parton penned I Will Always Love You for the hit 1992 film The Bodyguard. Before we name our #1 member of R&B royalty, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Aretha Franklin.
What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it.
She's the Queen of Soul, a singer whose humble beginnings singing in her father's gospel choir eventually led to a career as one of the defining female voices of all time.
Because of you, baby.
Aretha Franklin may have bolted out of the gate with the smash hits Respect and You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman.
You make me feel like a natural woman.
But the singer also went on to score 20 #1 R&B singles for Billboard. She even wowed audiences at the 1998 Grammy Awards when she filled in for an ill Luciano Pavarotti with her stunning take on the classic opera piece Nessun Dorma, despite it being out of her vocal range. Truly, Aretha Franklin can do it all, so it's no wonder why she takes our top spot.
R-E-S-P-C-T, and I'm what it means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T, they can't teach me.
Do you agree with our list? Which female R&B singer do you feel belongs at the top? For more soulful top 10 lists published every day, please subscribe to MsMojo.
Every time I see